Hello everyone, I'm here to show you the keypad accessory for the PlayStation 3. That's the keypad. And you'll notice there's no ports that connects to the controller. This uses its own Bluetooth and has its own battery. So basically all you're doing is just clamping the controller to the controller, and there you go. Now, is this really worth it? These are like $40–50 in the store. They're not cheap. You can get a standard USB cable, USB keyboard, and that will work just fine. This just gives you the option to do it this way. But there are some interesting features with this keypad. For one, when you turn it on, you know that's in syncing mode to sync to the PS3. But you got these three buttons down here. The ones on the left and right has to do with your friends list and messaging. And the center button, when you press that, this area here becomes like a touchpad. You know, sort of like how when you use a laptop, you use the little touchpad as a mouse cursor. This basically acts the same way. Now, I was having issues with it. It's because every time I use it, it either just goes wonky by itself, or when I do it, it's not responsive, or it just doesn't go in the direction I tell it that I want it to. So I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, or if this is just something's not working right with this, or what, but that is a little issue I'm having with it. The keypad, I was surprised because, you know, when I was about to use this, I figured, okay, I only have to do this, go like this, select it, go like that, select, and all that. I thought this would be faster. It is somewhat faster, but not that much. And the problem with it is that these things are just small, and you have to really look at it to use it. Another issue I'm having with it is that it's on the top. So when you're using it like this, I can understand why they put it on the top, so it doesn't intrude on the bottom, but man, you know, having the keypad on the top is just not that comfortable. I mean, you have to like hold it like this and then use it. On the 360, the keypad is actually on the bottom, and it actually plugs in to the controller itself, and that's probably why the 360 version is cheaper. It's because it just plugs in the bottom, and it just uses the battery and the receiver from the controller. This, the PlayStation version, has to have its own supplies. So that's probably what makes it more expensive. Now, a nice little feature they did with it is, you know, you got your start and select and your PlayStation button. And this just acts like a pass-through. So you see those little indentations there? So that basically goes over those buttons, and then that will cause it to use it. Now, since I have the PS3 on, let me point at it, and let me demonstrate it. So, flip on the power switch, press a button, and I should see a prompt on the screen. No? Well, anyway, you can use this to go through it if you want. Now, let me press the little touch thing. There goes the prompt there. Now, the touch thing is actually somewhat too sensitive. I mean, I can do that, and it just goes a little crazy. Again, I'm not touching it. And it's just doing whatever it wants to. See? Now, the point of this is that you can use it as a mouse. So when you use your internet browser and you turn it on, I don't know if you can see the little mouse cursor, but I'm not touching it. And it's still going crazy. You can use it to go like that, but it's just overly sensitive for some unknown reason. And honestly, let me know if this is just this particular unit. If it is, then yeah, then I will have to reevaluate what I think about it. But if all of them are like this feature is completely useless. I mean, just use your control stick and just move the cursor around. But the way it is, it just goes all over the place. So, I'm only going to recommend this if you really don't want to use a USB keyboard and you just want something without wires. You can go this route. But, you know, if you have a headset, just talk to the people. You don't have to write it out. So, that's what I think. And have a good one.